Aha, good evening, people. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Sorry if it's been a quick minute or two late. I was just trying to play around with a few of my settings. Yeah, I know I've put Ben White there by accident. Hold on, let me change that. Yo, hang you me, bruv. I'm gonna teach myself certain things about how to use this better, and then like the guy that you put me onto, I'm definitely gonna make him sort other shit out. So let me just change that to that. And can I click that later on, I wonder? Who knows? But I am going to start learning them. Bruvs, Ian Bell, fuck off Ian Bell. But hold on 1 minute, guys. A lot more important. I'm glad people are jumping in from the very start. Real one as always. Cali Man, Hanyumi, sorry. Liekos, real one. Lungberkamp, real one. Lorraine, real one. Yep, it pretty much is, bruvs. I have to ask myself, what? Not why, like, do you know what I mean? It's all good paying, but I've got something on that as well. Andrew Murray is coming home. The way it's actually set out, mate, it does actually kind of look like that, like, mate. To get Ukraine next, that is reasonably lucky, do you know what I mean? But guys, I'm going to go into a touch of Arsenal news first, which is a little bit disturbing. So everyone that said that I was wrong about Saliba, all I can say is, wow. Yeah, Hanyumi said something to me a few minutes ago. I said I'll explain. Hanyumi, that was a little bit arse over tip. Basically, we've offered him back to Rennes, but got closed down because of who did we ask? We asked one of their players as well. But anyway, listen, let's not have it right. He said he won't go back there. He's already outshone France. Basically, I think this kid has got his eye on a move to Newcastle in the Premier League. And again, as I said it how long ago now? 10, 15, 20 days ago, the Premier League is going to be graced by Saliba, in my opinion. And obviously, we know Arteta ain't going to want that because he's going to look like a clown. Do you know what I mean? We're going to do all that in a minute, mate. I promise you. Ginger Nugget, thanks for subscribing, mate. I'll see you there. Yes, and that is another one we will address. This is another one we'll address. So let me just do... So Tavares, yeah? Obviously, I told you a few days ago that Benfica was sniffing around Guendouzi. Now, it doesn't look like it's happened, but that's why it says it could be 6 million here or 10 million there. It isn't done officially. Guendouzi could be going to Benfica as part of the deal. Do you know what I mean? It could be a straight swap, blah, blah, blah. So take that one from me. Or it'll end up, obviously, Guendouzi going Marseille. But Marseille are pissing us around. They only want to give us like 50 quid for Guendouzi. Now, back to Saliba. Saliba was offered back to Rennes, obviously, this season. Rennes obviously done well with him last year. Saliba weren't having it at all. Yeah, mate, you know what I mean? That could be a lot of, again, agent talk, you know what I mean? Because, I don't know. I've never really heard of Locatelli before this. Of course I did. I don't know what should I, mate. And let's all piss on Luton. Tra-la-la-la. So, guys, as I've always said, hold on. Right, yeah. He's just a left back. Obviously, our desperation to get rid of Guendouzi. So that's how the whole deal come about. They inquired about Guendouzi. And then we realised they had a left back that was up and coming and probably a little bit decent. Who actually knows? But again, mate, it's more to do with our intent on just getting rid of people like Guendouzi, Saliba for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? Good evening, Linda. Yes, Ginge, he certainly was. This man, the real one himself, Liekos, was there, most definitely representing England, representing North London. But guys, yes, that is kind of just take it from me. So the Tavares thing, God knows, never seen him play. I did question yesterday on this channel. The real ones will tell you, why are we throwing money at left backs when I thought we'd just get a free when we need other people. The Ben White is becoming more and more obvious now. Arsenal and Arteta don't want to look silly if Saliba plays in the Premier League and bangs. But he's so stubborn, he won't allow Saliba to play for Arsenal. Hence why I wonder, why won't someone else in the club like Edu or someone take charge? Yeah, that's all done, mate. I don't know. I'm always unsure of England, and I think, you know what I mean? Italy or Spain will soon sort that out. But who knows, mate? We'll get back to that in a minute. Again, absolutely furious. You know what I mean? Patson Dakar. Where's Usman tonight? He's gone Leicester. Another guy we've been linked with. Well, I've already discussed this. Liakers, what do you think about that? Sancho has never played 1 minute of Premier League football. Now, we all know he's English and obviously brought up in Manchester. Obviously, he comes from Man City. But, mate, he's only done what a lot of people at Arsenal have done, like Patino or Aziz or Balogun. He's only played under 23 football, mate. And I'm sure it's totally different. So we shall see how Sancho does. Do you know what I mean? Southgate doesn't obviously fancy him. Do you know what I mean? Look how much he's played for England. Do you know what I mean? So, and I've said this before, it isn't because he won't get into the England team. I just think it's going to take him a minute to get up and running. Exactly. Rowan said it as well. I am convinced about Sancho, and he's going to be a fantastic signing, mate. Don't get it wrong. It's not sour grapes. I just think the guy's never played Premier League football. It's almost like bringing in a foreigner, like, you know what I mean? I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that I'm not going to say like I mean whatever Southgate believes. I'm just saying, but that says a lot. And which bird is that, mate? Which bird is that? But I'm not so sure on that one. What about Patson Dakar? Linked to Arsenal, had a really good fucking goal record in Austria. Usman liked him. We spoke about him before. Is it the Zimbabwe international? He is now officially signed for Leicester, and of course, now Edouard, the Celtic striker, apparently is an Arsenal target. And so do I, mate. Not bad, thank you very much. But yeah, I actually think it's a risky move. I don't think it's a bad move. I think it will end up being a blinding one. But I think it's very risky, you know what I mean? Like, boy. What's that, mate? Hold on, I've just missed you football. I think it's the wrong move to Sancho. Football done. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, not even just the football, mate. He's never played in England. And I think, yeah, that's just a massive fucking risk. And everything I've always thought, why has not one club in the world come in for him? Whether it be Chelsea, Man City again. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool. It's only been Man United, like, and it's been like that since last summer. So I don't know, man. I don't know. On to Patson Dakar again. The Premier League is going to be totally different to the Austrian league. But from everything I've seen and heard about Dakar, he's a good player. But will he get ahead of Iñárritu and Vardy at Leicester anyway? I'm not sure where would have been a better move. See, my more angle on this is he's never played Premier League football, mate, and it's so different to German football, mate. Like what he's used, the fullbacks that he's taken the piss out of all season in Germany is different class to the fullbacks he's going to see in the Premier League. Yeah, good question. I bet it was. Well, yeah, maybe. Possibly, mate. I do hear you, and I never disagree with you wrong. But that one there, I think, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Even if Arsenal signed him, I would take that as a massive fucking risk from Arsenal. Yeah, I bet it was, mate. I bet it was. But into Arsenal news. Again, guys, what do you think? Guendouzi could be going to Benfica as part of this deal for Tavares, the left back. As we've been discussing, Sancho's a done deal, Man United. Patson Dakar's done to Leicester. Benitez is the new Everton manager. Nuno Espirito Santos is the new fucking Totti manager. And apparently, let's get into Arsenal news. If Bellerin does finally leave the club, Max Aarons is the #1 target. But we've heard this before. Boy. Kamavinga, Man United look like they're pulling out the race. He's making it obvious he wants to go to PSG, but Arsenal are still consistently been linked. Sheffield United want 40 million for Ramsdale. They said they're sticking to that price. They paid 19 million for him last season. They want double money. Juventus, I wonder if this one could be true, because it could make us get a few extra quid. Inquire about Granit Xhaka. Now, if that's true, that's brilliant news. Could we even squeeze 25 out of Juventus or Roma now? Do you know what I mean? Because he has banged in the last few games. I've already said this. Has Guendouzi gone to Benfica in exchange for Tavares? Eduardo has been linked to us again. Obviously, Leicester have signed the striker. What the hell is that? Yeah. Arsenal tried to put Saliba back on loan to Nice. Saliba is not having it. He actually wants a Premier League move and doesn't understand why his Arsenal career has been taken away from him. And like Romano has said, Arsenal have bid for Locatelli. That one could be more agent talk. I don't know how, where. Again, like, we've never really heard or seen of this guy. He's banged at a tournament. Well done, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm sure he must be Juventus bound. Juventus are just smart and probably just trying not to pay the money. No, and I'm not disagreeing with that at all. And at international level for England before the tournament, I just think, you know what I mean? The first 6 months could be difficult for him. It's not like Germany. Do you know what I mean? Look at Nelson. Nelson done well in Germany, bruv. Nice. There you go. Is that a piss take? I hope that's a fucking piss take. I hope that's an absolute piss take, mate. Why wouldn't something surprise me of that? But no, I don't think so, mate. I think he wants to get it right. He doesn't want to go with a liability like Holding and be fucking mugged off in the defence next season. He's made his decision. It's personal about Saliba. He doesn't want him at the club. I just can't believe the club, Edu, Kroenke, are backing him for a 50 million defender when we probably need positions addressing more. We need central midfield more. We need attacking midfield more. I believe we need a winger badly and let Martinelli do his thing up front, or then a striker and let Martinelli go left wing. Do you know what I mean? Can't count Willian as a winger. I see it as we've only got two out-and-out wingers, Pepe, Saka. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we need some positions filled. And throwing 50 million and possibly another 7 at Tavares does surprise me. Lokonga, 15 million, isn't the world's biggest amount of money. Brilliant, and he could turn into a star. But again, he's only played in fucking Belgium. Like, is he coming? He ain't coming in to be a first teamer immediately alongside Thomas Partey, is he? Well, listen, fuck all that jabbed and all that bollocks. I'm not getting jabbed to go to an Arsenal game. I'm not getting jabbed for shit. But guys, get a like on the video. Do subscribe if you are new. Where's everyone gone? We had more people a little while ago. Who's with me? Guys, I said it first. Is anyone disagreeing with me on this whole Saliba thing? Do you think I have got it wrong? Do you think he'll stay at Arsenal? Do you think he'll get a Premier League loan? Or do you think he'll be sold permanently? I think he'll go to a Newcastle or someone, probably Newcastle, on loan with a view to a permanent deal. And I like Martinelli on the left wing, but that works for me as well, because that leaves you with Balogun, Aubameyang, and Martinelli as your strikers. But if it's that way, then we need a winger. So I'm not counting Willian. That means we've only got Saka and Pepe as wingers. Hold on. Dan from this video, isn't it? I get that messed up. No, I think basically when I said I thought you got that mixed up around, from the way I've read that, from the way I've looked in, because obviously we all read things differently, I've read that more as, you know what I mean, we could have looked to have been trying to swap one of their players, you know what I mean, who knows, like a Camavinga. We've basically offered this guy again to Rennes on loan, permanent, whatever it is, and apparently Saliba has said nah, not for the way they moved last year. Do you know what I mean? Because apparently they wanted Regani before him last year and then made a last-ditch move for him, etc., etc. So apparently he's just pissed off with Nice. You know what I mean? And he's already rejected a chance to return this summer. Most definitely. And I think he should go as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm reading we're going to give Nelson a new contract because we're scared he could be the next Gnabry and bite us in our balls. How about Saliba being the next Gnabry? How about Guendouzi being the next Gnabry? Like, this club has got everything all arse over backward. Most definitely. We need a winger. So that's what I'm saying. Let's get into this properly. Hanyumi, Lee, whoever else is here, please get into this. So we need a winger. Guys, that is a wrap. That's what shows you how Arsenal are moving. If we spend 50 million on a winger, then I'll shut my mouth. But if Ben White turns out to be our most expensive signing this season, we all know why it was. It was out of spite. He was scared the Saliba thing was going to bite him on his balls. And if he stays in England, which obviously Arteta and Arsenal don't want, we want him out of the club for whatever reason, but we don't want him to stay in England because we know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Hence why we tried to offer him back to Rennes this season. He don't want to go back to Rennes. So maybe that's what it is. He's already rejected Rennes this summer, mate. Yeah? I've been saying it for weeks, mate. They want him out. We've been actively trying to get him out for ages. The same way with Guendouzi. Do you know what I mean? He's been offered to every club in the world, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'm afraid to say most of the Arsenal fans have faith with bringing Saliba back. You know what I mean? Dan, remember last year? Dan, you got it wrong. He'll be back next year. He'll be back next year. I said bollocks. Fuck off, bollocks. You're a cunt all the way along. I've said it all summer. I don't see I'm wrong yet. Do you know what I mean? What would be interesting is if Arsenal fucked up this Ben White deal. Then what would happen? Would we immediately go for another top name defender? Probably. Anyway, again, Renato Sanchez, what do we think about this guy? Again, he's been linked a lot with the club. He's flopped in the Premier League, which doesn't look great. He's flopped in Germany, which again, we all know ain't the hardest league to go and clock and play well in. Xhaka has done it. Nelson has done it. Sancho has done it. Kolasinac has done it. Do you know what I mean? The Premier League is a different kettle of fish. We all know this. I don't believe it, guys. Yeah, Lacazette a flop. Tell me about it, mate. What is it? 10 goals in 3 or 4 years away from home. What a cunt. All right, real ones. Who's with me? What do we think? I'm telling you guys, go read that thing what Aunt Yumi sent, the message. Read between the lines. We are doing everything to get rid of Saliba. Hence the Ben White bill. All right, guys, answer it this way. Let's put it in a different way, yeah? This is for Lee Akers. Saliba intrigues me, but he did flop at Swansea. I'm not sure his game is best suited. So, exactly, brother. You know what I mean? And he's flopped in Germany, yeah? Bayern Munich ain't that stupid, mate. They didn't pay all that money just to let him go on loan to Swansea, then on loan to France, and then get whatever money. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, this guy, who knows, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not so sure, you know what I mean? Because I've seen him play for Swansea, and bro, it was basic things, knocking passes out for corners, miss fucking lead passes. And I've also seen this guy bang for Portugal 5 years ago and then do it again. But again, we've got no midfielders. I would take the risk, personally. Do you know what I mean? But that one surprises me, most definitely. So anyway, guys, seriously, before I just start convincing myself I'm crazy, if we sign Ben White at around 50 million, who of the people viewing would be surprised about that? If then Ben White is our most expensive signing of the summer, say we got an Awar for 20 million and a Lokonga for 17, and then maybe a Never Sanderberg in midfield, whatever it is, or a Dembele up front, or a cheaper goalkeeper. If Arsenal put in £50 out for Ben White, it's because they're scared the Saliba thing's going to come back to bite them. And they want a fucking good defender there to make the Arsenal fans forget about fucking Saliba. Unbelievable, guys. But we'll see this unfolded in the next couple of days. I said last night, Saliba's representatives in London. Don't know how true it is, but believe me, Newcastle are ready to take this guy. Do you know what I mean? Wow. And obviously, it's been rumbling on in the public so long. The club, Arteta, Kroenke, Edu could have come out and just said, Saliba's staying, everyone shut up. Well, how many have we got at the club? I don't want to count Willian, so I only count Pepe and Saka as our two wingers. If Martinelli is to be a striker, because if Martinelli is a winger next season, that means we've got Martinelli, Pepe, and Saka, and that's only 3 wingers. A quality team should have 4 wingers. But that will leave us a striker short, because that means we've only got Uber and Balogun, who hasn't been tested, and another one that probably ain't trusted by Arteta. And if stories are true, Lacazette's leaving, but who knows with that? Yep, he said he wants to play in England, and that guy is a guy I've followed for many years, from when he was on loan between Bayern Munich and Juventus. Yeah, I like this guy quite a lot, and I think he will bang, you know what I mean? Again, I know Smith Rowe can play there, but I don't think he's amazing there. Again, why would you have even said Uber, bro? Uber is 32. He's done with the left wing. Didn't we all see that last year? Willian, I wouldn't count. I'm hoping he's leaving. So again, I'm only going to agree with Martinelli, Saka, and Pepe. Do you know what I mean? All right, what would you say we need more? Do you think we need a striker then, Hanumi? Because if we need a striker, I think it's more important on the winger. Do you know what I mean? Aubameyang doesn't get injuries all the time. You know what I mean? Aubameyang's 32, like Aguero. Aguero couldn't fill it left back or right back. You know what I mean? Man City don't even deem him good enough for the Premier League no more. You know, and as I said, the Premier League finds people out. Aubameyang focuses a lot of his game on pace, my friend. When he loses that little bit of yard of pace, I'm wondering how good Aubameyang is going to be. Very nice. Yeah, we need to replace Laka. That's fair enough, but I think we could do that with Martinelli and get a winger. Or fine, then get a striker and whichever way it is, you know what I mean? Yes, all right, so we know we need a right back, yeah? And midfielders. And answer the question for me here. What if Arteta doesn't sign someone like 50 million's worth, like Ben White? Why is Ben White 50 million been the priority signing? Do you believe we're going to pay 60 or 70 for Maddison? Do you know what I mean? Because if we're going to spend 50 for Ben White, maybe we are going to spend 70 or 80 on Maddison. We need a boss. And that's what I thought about Basuma. Do you know what I mean? I thought with Basuma there, him and Partey would tighten up even the defence, because obviously they're good. Mate, and hello Ben, and please get a like on the video and subscribe. I don't know how much you've heard of this. What I'm saying is, I'm absolutely fucking baffed at what Arsenal are doing, because when you look at it, mate, Arsenal don't spend 50 million willy-nilly, do you know what I mean? We've needed a fucking attacking midfielder, we've needed a lot of things for many seasons, you know what I mean? And we don't usually throw 50 million at it. So the 50 million is more because they're spiting Saliba and getting rid of him, blah, blah, blah. And don't want it to go wrong, because obviously this dude wants to clown Arteta and the board off and bang in the Premier League. But forget all of that for a minute, yeah? What I'm saying is, I think Arsenal could do without a striker. We could make Martinelli, Uber, as long as Uber ain't doing left wing, left back, our main striker with Balogun, and get away with it, yeah? But are we going to spend 50 million on a striker, mate? Are we going to spend 50 million on a winger? Are we going to spend 50 million on a attacking midfielder? So, Ben, let me ask you a question. If Arsenal are about to sign, yeah, a defender for 50 million and probably get rid of Saliba for peanuts, which is, again, not needed, do you know what I mean? Is central defender the most needed thing at the club? Ain't you surprised we've thrown £50 million at this signing? We're not going to play a lot of games like this and do not need a big squad. And I hear that because of the European football, mate. But again, we get injuries as a motherfucker, whatever happens, do you know what I mean? You know? There's going to be the FA Cup, there's going to be the League Cup still, you know? Exactly, and this is what I'm saying. And that 50 million could then genuinely go towards a Grealish or a fucking... Say we just cancelled the whole Ben White thing and then made Grealish the 100 million main target. Don't you think Arsenal need a Grealish? Or even then a Maddison? A lot more than a Ben White. Interesting. So again, yeah, he's looked good at this tournament. All I can say is to all of the real ones on this stream, and we all can go and check YouTube after. Put your hands on your heart and tell me if you've ever watched this guy play 90 minutes in your life before this tournament, or if you even literally heard of him. Them kind of signings scare me. How old is Locatelli? Because if he's all 24, 25, 26, and none of us have heard of him to 2 weeks ago, that scares the life out of me. Now, guys, thanks for all the real ones jumping in. DJ DQ, much love as always. Where is Ben? Ben, where are you? Again, I'm unsure, mate. I don't think striker is needed, but I didn't think Ben White was needed, Ben, if that makes any sense. Where are you, Ben? Where are you? Exactly, mate. Exactly. And it's out of spite. Again, that's what I'm saying. I'm really not saying it like just for no reason. Do you know what I mean? The Saliba Guendouzi thing, like, mate, none of them done anything wrong. Guendouzi went nuts here because a Brighton prick injured our goalkeeper. And, you know what I mean? He missed the rest of the season. No. What does all the real ones here think about that? I know we're not Tottenham fans, but what do you all think about the no? And I reckon that he'll be Juventus bound as well. Hold on, we're signing this Tavares. I'll follow Jose Gaya for years. He's perfect for Arsenal. Gaya? Who's Gaya? Is he a fullback? But yeah, we know Tavares as well. And again, I'll be surprised if we're throwing money at that. Don't be surprised if that turns out just to be a straight swap with Guendouzi. Maybe Guendouzi doesn't want to go there. Arsenal are just fucking with Marseille because Marseille won't pay us the money we want for Guendouzi because they know, on principle, we don't want him. We don't want him back at the training ground. We've made it clear. We're begging clubs all across Europe to take him. So they know we've devalued our player. And we've done the same to Saliba.
Controversial decision to say the least. If we take away what club he used to manage and that sort of side of history as a coach and a manager, he's performed at the top level. So they are getting a very complicated.
And that's what it comes down to, mate. And that's why we've got shit managers as well. You can't go and ask Conte, yeah. So basically, yeah, you can't approach Conte and say, mate, can you get us in the top 4, win the league, or win us a fucking Champions League, whatever, la la la. Do you know what I mean? Conte will then sit back and say, yes, si, signor, you know what I mean? Mi grande mi cazzo, yeah? Porco Dio. Si, signor. Of course he can do that. But he'll need a bit of money and a bit of tweaking. Do you know what I mean? And this is what the Arsenal board have been very reluctant to do. And Levy's obviously another guy like that, you know what I mean? He hasn't really offered the new manager too much, hence why people have turned him down. And it is a massive lack of ambition on both of our fucking sides, do you know what I mean? 2 North London clubs, we should be repping a lot better than that, do you know what I mean? Exactly. And that's why they've had to go to like a Nuno and all the other people they spoke to. Most definitely. And if they really were serious about Harry Kane staying, what they would have had to have done is they said just give this guy 12 months. Because Conte usually goes everywhere. He goes and he wins something in 12 months. They know they could have kept Harry Kane, but they would have had to have thrown money at him. Keeping Kane, new contract, big money for Conte, and a 200 million budget. Do you know what I mean? And Tottenham weren't willing to do that. And Arsenal weren't willing to do that either. So where Arsenal fans actually believe we've got 250 this season, I'm just obviously again gobsmacked with a 50 million for Ben White. But again, it's more of a cover-up. They look after each other. The board will cover up Arteta's mismanagement of Guendouzi, Saliba, etc. in exchange for being a yes man and not arguing none of their decisions or what they give him as a budget for the summer, etc. Exactly, literally what I just said, yeah. mate, I think it's a brilliant opportunity for him. His first problem is a lot of people like Townsend, I even see Townsend on Sky today, admitting that his contract is done in 10 hours, you know what I mean? And he's talking to other teams. Vieira needs to get in quickly, get the people he wants signed, and then they need to give him a bit of money. Do you know what I mean? What? Dickhead? No one said nothing to me on Twitter. Don't be a fucking waste man. What a waste man this geezer is. Yeah, most definitely, mate. Seriously. We've been run like businesses, do you know what I mean? Oh, why does my phone always blow up when I'm live? Most definitely, Linda. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me just finish that one. And you, mate? Yeah, I actually think, you know what I mean? Vieira, this could be good for him. He knows how to play in the Premier League. He knows rough, tough midfielders, you know what I mean? He'll know what it takes. Do you know what I mean? And Palace ain't a bad team, so yeah. I rate this as good for him, good for Palace, you know what I mean? And I pray it goes right. And I pray, you know what I mean? He comes to Arsenal, or Henry comes to Arsenal, or anyone that will just bring Saliba back to the club. And as for this Matteo Wasteman, guys, allow it, do you know what I mean? Really? Bro, number one, you won't be able to answer any question on it. Number two, if he's putting anything up on Twitter, he's obviously got me blocked, the pussy, so I can't see it. And none of my real ones have brought it to my attention, so he's obviously said nothing about me on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? So stop talking like a waste man, do you know what I mean? We know people don't fucking step to me, seriously. And I've told my real ones, again, the only very small incident of the other night, which was very hilarious. But yeah, seriously, Palace, yeah, good job, you know what I mean? He obviously wasn't the first choice, they've spoke to everyone as well, do you know what I mean? So it has to ask you, because remember, Nuno wouldn't go to Palace, you know what I mean? The Borussia Dortmund manager backed out of going Palace. So it does worry me, you know what I mean? How much money Vieira is going to have to spend, you know what I mean? What he should do is proper get in quickly and hijack the fucking moves of Guendouzi, Saliba, take them both to Palace, make them both bang. That would be two brilliant signings for him. Do you know what I mean? He's French, they're French. He can make them boys bang. Them boys are good enough for the Premier League and ready to bang. Guendouzi played 49 games in a row in the Premier League, do you know what I mean? Not every footballer fucking has done that or can do that. It breaks me as well. Shouts out to Hussein. His internet went down at the wrong time, but he's jumping in a minute. Brilliant. And mate, yeah, honestly breaks me as well. Arsenal was his dream. We've all seen the images as a little kid. You know what I mean? A lot of French kids growing up in that era loved Arsenal. The whole Wenger, Petit, Vieira, you know what I mean? And he done nothing. Just like Guendouzi done nothing. If all of us was to try and answer right now, what did Guendouzi do? We're all going to have a different answer. One will say he was rude to Maupay. One will say he said to Maupay he earned more money. Some people said Arsenal asked him to make a public apology, which he didn't. You know what I mean? He said he had nothing to apologise for. Do you know what I mean? What's going on with your beautiful self, brother? Please come and give us some nice intelligence into this. Yeah, mate, tell me that. Tell me about it. I think the bars need to come out, bros. All right, maybe we'll do that right at the end. We've just got to say we're going to keep this because, again, bros, I'm as broken and hearted as you, mate. Trust me again, Hussein. I know you've come in late, but let me tell you what's going on. I don't even want to read that dickhead's comment. Mate, Saliba, as I said, is leaving. We've offered him to Rennes. We're offering him to everyone. Here's the deal. And trust me on this, my brother. And I've never led any of you in a wrong path, innit? Guys, I said Newcastle all along, yeah? Saliba wants to stay in the Premier League. He's already turned down Rennes, yeah? He's already turned down a couple of other bits. He ain't having it, yeah? It's either he wants to fight for his Arsenal future or he wants a Premier League loan, innit? They're his priorities. He doesn't want to go to Nice or anyone else. Arsenal are doing the most disturbing thing, you know what I mean? By breaking this guy's career. But what did Guendouzi do? You know what I mean? This is an Arteta thing. What chance most overrated player he's got all of you lot hopes with a BTEC and Zimmer video that none of you have watched him play 90 minutes. Again, my brother, you don't really listen to me. You watch me every day just to hate me. But mate, again, I don't really get things wrong or what I say, you know what I mean? I'd be questioned out by mugs like you. I have watched Guendouzi countless times at Hertha Berlin. I watched him at Nice. I'm not going to say as many times as that, countless, you know what I mean? But yeah, BT, bro, what do you think? I ain't got fucking every channel in the world. BT shows fucking French football. Every time Nice were live, I watched him, you know what I mean? Nice PSG, go watch that game, you mug. No. And let me just address that little bit, because you know what? That's the first thing this prick said that's right. And just to be a further cock block, where Saliba knows Arsenal are mugging him, Arsenal have went down that road with Saliba and Guendouzi and said, would you like to sign a year extension so it just protects the money because they're both running out of contract? Guendouzi's only got 12 months left. Saliba's got 2 years left. If he goes out alone, he's got a year left. Saliba has said he ain't signing shit, same way he ain't going France on loan. You know what I mean? And I make Saliba right on that. I wish he would, and then Arteta could eventually be sacked, and then he'll get his Arsenal future. Most definitely. And I agree again when I say fuck Kroenke all day long, but this one's worse on Arteta because at least the manager, whether it's spite or not, he knows he hasn't got the biggest budget at Arsenal and he's letting this guy go for the wrong reasons. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Let me just make sure I don't miss any comments from any real ones here. What time is it? Oh shit, Easy said he was going to be outside my house at 11:30. This is going to happen again, guys. And yeah, he ain't signing shit. Guendouzi hasn't signed a contract either. And that's all for obvious reasons. Yeah, mate. Sad. So sad. You know what I mean? And you'll see over the next couple of days where I'm right. This is official, guys. Let me just get a drink. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to go back to France. He's out abroad in France. He ain't into it, guys. And he wants to fuck with Arsenal back. Arsenal only fucked with his career. Fake promises of coming back this season. We've done nothing. You know? We can't even sort out a contract for one of our own at the moment. Emile Smith-Rowe. Fuck me.
Kane was with the rest of the squad and staff at their base at St George's Park, where they'll rest and train before.
This dickhead here in the comments here, sorry, Matty, obviously, guys, don't ever think I'm talking to you lot. He really thinks like, you know what I mean? Whatever certain networks and DT says is gospel. It's absolutely painful and unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? And someone, if anyone cared at the club, Arteta would be stopped by Edu or anyone. Oh my God, do you think I'm a stat follower? Wow, I said I watched every time he was live. I know he scored roughly, about 3 goals? I did watch one of them. One of them was a fucking banger. Assists, who knows, mate? He did get a few assists. What the fuck has that got to do with anything? And I've watched him play that again, mate. Not that it should involve you, my mother's fucking life or my children's life. I watched him countless times last season for Hertha Berlin. My real ones will tell you. I done streams while he was playing. Do you know what I mean? Again, I don't have to answer to you. Shit, Easy's actually here. Fuck, Easy, I'm live in a quite good conversation. Is that? Hold on, is that gate open? I'm not sure. Just grab one. Where are you? Alright, cool, no problem. Shit. Alright, bro, one's Easy. He just asked me, was there fresh milk? So just grab one. Oh, fuck it, we're gonna have to go live until while Easy is here. So guys, let me just bring the phone straight back. And we'll have to stay live. Let's get back into that. So sorry, where was we? We can't go out to high quality players. Yeah, when we have long talent, Arsenal destroying them. Exactly, and that's what I said. Mate, again, wouldn't you agree with me that we need to put £50 million in another area of the team, attacking midfield, someone strong alongside Partey, a winger, We've got goalkeeper situations, but we're throwing it at a central defender. Exactly. Again, do you know what I mean? If I hadn't watched him live, I wouldn't be here. That's very uncool to lie to say I watched someone live. Hertha Berlin, when I watched him last year, he was running the fucking midfield every time. Do you remember real ones? And I said, man, you could see maybe that was his attitude problem. I see him push a player, and the manager said something to him. And let's all piss on Luton, let's all piss on Eagle, let's all piss on Matteo, let's all piss on DT. Do you know what? I'm actually believing he really is either fucking, because now he's talking about Eagle. And that Twitter thing, believe me, isn't a public thing. Because as I said, if he's never answered that question, the girl went and said something. Unless I might have a blocked by the pussy. Because one of my real ones would have said. So maybe he's a girl, guys. It's really weird who this Matteo could be. And yeah, and that just highlights my point even more. Why are we throwing 50 million at Ben White? Because we're scared this whole Saliba thing is the wrong decision. And it clearly is the wrong fucking decision. Do you know what I mean? But guys, please get a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. And yeah, monitor this, guys. I mean, no matter how many likes go on the video, they always go down the next day. I've got so many haters, even fucking YouTube hate on me. Yep, goalkeeper, right back, left back. Well, we think the left back's done now. Next to party and attacking mid. Yes. So let's deal with the right, the thing. Let's go backwards. Attacking mid, yeah. Do you think we're going to spend more than 50 million on attacking mid? Say like 100 mil on Grealish or even 60, 70 on Maddison? I don't think we are, unless we've done something dumb like selling Smith Rowe. Do you know what I mean? So why wouldn't we be throwing that Ben White 50 million at like an attacking mid? It's the squad. Hold on, I'm trying to understand that. God damn it. This is full squad. And yeah, and obviously a lot of people still need to leave, you know what I mean? Hence why I do believe when Bellerin goes, we will finally get a right back. But why, when we need so many different people, guys, have we gone 50 million for Ben White? And then allegedly another 7 or 10 for a backup left back? Because we know we don't need a left back over Tierney, we need a backup one. So you were there. So why did you never say one word? And funny, as soon as a girl said, oh, he's racist, they blocked me. You know what I mean? And what did I say before they fucking blocked me out of the conversation? You American fucking cocksucker cunt, go fuck yourself, you prick. What did I say? What did I say, guys? Which player are you talking about? Which player are you talking about there? Sorry, brother. Let me go back on this. Next, we'll have much more from Everton's new manager, Rafael Benitez. Hold on, what are you talking about? Maddison, maybe you're talking about. Okay, so we need a right back. Why haven't we went and got a right back more urgently than Ben White? What I'm saying is, I'm just surprised Ben White has been the 50 million guy. And as I'm saying, again, just to answer that then. So what is the biggest position we need in this squad league? We don't need one. Okay. Well, as much as I love Smith Rowe, is he ready the whole season? He needs that spark. He needs someone alongside him that's very good. You know what I mean? If he's the only number 10 at the club next season, he goes and does what Leno does, what Bellerin does, what Xhaka does. They get too relaxed, bro. Okay, so again, even down to a central midfielder, you should be throwing 50 million at a central midfielder. Lokonga wasn't 50 million, and I bet when we buy another midfielder, it won't be 50 million. Or we'd be trying to sign Kameninga in France for 50 million, an 18-year-old fucking baller. And the truth is, mate, we actually need really 6 or 7. We know it's unrealistic to get it done in the summer, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. When we need 6 or 7, mate, you need the most important done first. So what I'm trying to say is, before any of you get it twisted, I'm delighted that Ben White could be coming to the club. It's the wrong reasons to be letting Saliba go. And the actual point I'm making is, will he spend whichever player your dream player is, guys, whether it's Grealish, whether it's a central midfielder alongside Partey, are we going to throw? Again, there's a brilliant example. I'm sure Basuma wouldn't cost 50 million. If we were serious about a central midfielder, mate, and me and you both know we need one, why haven't we bid for him? Why is Ben White the priority? It's because we know what Saliba's doing. He's refusing to sign a contract. He wants to stay in the Premier League, go on loan, run his Arsenal contract down, and show how good he is here. Who's going to be the breakout player? Again, mate, you'd like to say Saliba, but because Arteta's a prick, who knows? Martinelli, if Arteta doesn't try and mug him off next season, this will finally be his season to shine because the injury fucked him up last year. Tierney and fucking Saka, we know they're just going to improve their ballers. Anyone from the youth, as I'm saying, Balogun, Aziz, Patino, if we were serious about playing any of them, all my real ones know, I was saying the last 10 games of the season, we should have been giving these guys minutes. So again, Hussein, Lee Akers, yeah, enjoy what it would be for me. But again, I think everyone, again, like Saliba, who went out on loan last year, I believe we don't want at the club. And not much has gone on there. Does everyone else get what I mean, basically? It's not like, yeah, it's... Most definitely, mate. And again, I'm not going to guarantee this one like the Saliba one. I just have a massive feeling he will be sold this summer. And that he ain't part of Arteta's plans. That's my feeling on it. No, I didn't. But hold on, this is a lot more important. I don't think he'll be there. Like, I don't think Saliba will be there. Like, I don't think Guendouzi will be there. Me and you have both already said tonight, Guendouzi could be alongside Partey. Saliba should be playing. But again, Arteta sees it his way. Nathan Miles is in a car crash, by the way. Apparently he's got away from it. He's all fine. Yes, his bastard plan to make it his empire of just yes men, people that just that does things his way, don't argue like schoolboys. What was it me and Hanyumi was saying the other day? All English people. Hanyumi went as far as to say all white English people. Exactly, no plan. Yep, just fuck Arsenal up. Right, I like this guy as well. And it's funny. But you know what? I think he's one of them frustrating players. We need a bit more than him. Again, I'm not even trying to be saying it just for the fuck of it. He's annoying. I like him a lot. But I think Newcastle's more his level. Let him bang this season. He would frustrate us doing his man. Because if we get frustrated with Partey, let's have it right. We get frustrated with him. So let's not have it fucking wrong, guys. Do you know what I mean? That is 100% official. I'm scratching around for a zoo. I need to roll a zoo, guys, but Easy's going to turn up as well. So again, is Ben White going to be our most expensive signing this summer? Or will we eclipse that with the dream central midfielder that we know we need, like a Kameninga? Or the dream attacking midfielder, whether you think it could be a Maddison or a Grealish. Do you know what I mean? As I said, man, you know what I mean? We don't need Uber on the left no more. He's 32. Do you know what I mean? When he loses that yard of pace, God help all of us, because Uber relies on that yard of pace so much. Do you know what I mean? That's what his game's about. And again, don't get it twisted. I'm very happy with the Ben White signing. I've always said we need a good old-fashioned English defender that comes in, you know what I mean? And just does that defending job. We just need different positions a lot more.
Germany's defeat to England didn't just signal the end of their Euro 2020 campaign, but it brought an end to Joachim Löw's 15-year reign as manager. In his final news conference in charge, Löw, who won the World Cup in 2014,
okay, so even though I wouldn't agree with that, I'd rather even down to a Sterling, because again, I mean, as much as Sterling's annoying, we know what he's going to do in the Premier League. This Maximin's a bit inconsistent for me, because I have watched Newcastle, do you know what I mean? I watched all Premier League football, do you know what I mean? I watched a lot of Newcastle last year, not just when Murdoch was there. So for you then, mate, Max Aarons is not at the Euros, yeah? The deal could have been done very easily with Norwich right now, just like Villa got Buendia over the line. Bissouma, we were linked with him for weeks and weeks and months before we tabled a bid for Ben White and decided it was Ben White we was after. Now Bissouma's gone quiet, yeah? Yeah, man, Benitez went to Everton, Nuno Tottenham, Vieira Palace. I think Sterling would come to London if Man City didn't want him and bought like a Grealish. Do you know what I mean? He's apparently pissed that he's been offered to Tottenham as part of the Harry Kane deal. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, just to say, the Acres, yeah? Again, why wouldn't Bissouma and Max Aarons be done by a public bid for a guy at the Euros, Ben White? Do you know what I mean? 50 million. It's almost like, yeah, I'm just smelling a rat, guys. I know there's something up with this, and I'm smelling a rat. All right, and I don't know, like they sold Sane and blah blah blah. That Torres is pretty shit hot. They've got a kid in the youth they've given a contract to, which I don't think they'll play, but he's shit hot as a winger. Mahrez took Sterling's place last year, and if they get Grealish, maybe Grealish is going on the wing. Do you know what I mean? So one of them possibly could go. Exactly. And that's what doesn't make sense to me again, bro. The Ben White thing. Yeah, mate. I've seen this as well. I don't think it's the maddest, greatest source. It wasn't like a, not in disrespect to all sources out there, like a Fabrizio Romano, because even, who would I be when I say no disrespect to sources? But, mate, again, how old is Locatelli? No, hold on a minute. Again, I'm not arguing with that or la la la. What I'm saying is, it's all right. Basically, what I was trying to get at, yeah, it's going to cost like 60 million, I reckon, if we want Sterling. Tell me your dream player, brother, and then I'll just put it in a nutshell. But you don't really want an attacking mid. I just, all right, like, anyway, let's just fucking squash it. I just can't believe we're going to throw 50 million at Ben White.
But I think in Germany we have big respect for him, and he made a lot of good things.
Locatelli is 23, okay. I thought it was a couple of years old. I thought it was 24, 25. Not that that's a lot of years old. I just thought, for me, I've never heard of him at 24, 25, and I've only heard of him in the last 2 weeks because of his tournament. That was a bit mad. Yes, he is Italian, Linda, by the way. Yeah, I reckon he'll stay in Italy. I've never really heard of him before. He's blew up at this tournament. Do you know what I mean? And Juventus, obviously, not stupid. Do you know what I mean? All sick. And yo, Ricky. Again, but how many millions is he worth? Basically, I'm saying, what is your top? I'm talking your top target. Fuck Orsic, Borsic, fucking Borstal. Your dream signing for Arsenal this summer, and then we'll put a rough price on him. Now, Ricky, because you're just jumping in. Basically, I'm saying with Arsenal, apparently I'm meant to be imminently getting Ben White for 50 million. Which position do you think Arsenal need more than a centre back, mate? Yeah, because I think we had a perfectly good one in Saliba, who I guarantee you will be sold or loaned off by this club this week, yeah? Garzo, is that Garzo? Do you right? Brilliant. No, most definitely. But I just don't think this guy, I'm not saying I'm right on it. I reckon that's more agent talk just to get the deal done for Juventus. I think Juventus don't want to pay the price they want, so they're coming in saying Arsenal want him. And suddenly a deal will get done to Juventus. Do you know what I mean? That's what I reckon. I don't believe we're getting Locatelli. Are you talking about Orsic, or are you talking about, or obviously thinking back at home? And that's what I reckon, do you know what I mean? Or an Inter Milan, but they ain't really got money, or, you know what I mean? Oh, who you are? Sorry, bros.
So that's the most important thing to us. And now we
And why would that be?
we're focusing.
Exactly, bros.
We are doing great right now, and we're using every support we get.
Oh, that fucker. Yeah, they were talking about that the other day. Yeah, bros. I knew I sort of knew the name. Again, like, do you know what I mean? A lot of these Croatian players, man, they just sort of pop up. Some of them. All right, look at Cornelis. He's been in the Premier League, dead. You know what I mean? And they still in the Euros years later. Who else was it the other day as well? Like a Cornelis, I see. I thought, fuck me, he had a career in the Premier League, was dead. Okay, and who would that be? The Acres, because I think we need a world-class midfielder alongside Thomas Partey, like a Kamening, or even though he's a risker at 18 and playing in France. So who would that be for you? And are we going to throw as much money at getting that quality world-class midfielder as we are at Ben White? That's the kind of point I'm making. If Ben White gets done at 50 million, will that be our most expensive signing this summer, guys? So let's answer that one, number one. Will Ben White be our most expensive signing? Because if he is, I'll always be surprised if, again, I'm right that we do dump Sleever, that we went all out for this guy, and he was our most expensive and important signing this summer. And again, a very interesting player, this Isaac, you know what I mean? And we have been linked to him. And Basuma fits the bill brilliantly. Do you know why? Because I've watched, again, like all Premier League football. Matty had a pricks and I don't want football. Yeah, this guy, he'll never get you goals. So the whole central midfield partnership of Partey and Basuma won't get you goals, but he'll certainly make it steady, solid, and it'll protect that fucking shaky back four. No, I know the Swedish striker well, and Maddison. That's what I'm saying. So Maddison, yeah, Leicester are no mugs. We've seen that with Harry Maguire. They've already said they value him at 80. Even if they done a deal with Arsenal at 70, could you see Arsenal paying 70 million cash money for Maddison? Because I certainly don't. And if we do sign Ben White for 50 million, my feeling is he'll be our most expensive signing of the summer. And again, from everything I've seen in the last 2 games of Italy, he does look very good. Mate, I know it would most definitely make us powerful if you're still talking about Ben Suma, mate. What I'm saying is, Maddison, no, you ain't talking about Maddison. Are we going to throw 50 million at him? You know what I mean? Braithwaite. See, that's a guy that flopped in the Premier League and is suddenly at a team like Barcelona. That's another point that we're making earlier. Some players just ain't Premier League ready and some players are. That's just the facts of life. Yeah, I'm bringing these headsets over people, and Easy is going to fucking ring my phone any minute until he's downstairs. But yeah. Again, guys, let's stop rattling on about it because I'm thinking I'm sounding crazy myself. I just think Ben White is going to be our most expensive signing this summer, and that surprises a life out of me, considering we need, in my opinion, attacking midfielder, possibly a winger, but yeah, not as bad as a central midfielder, a goalkeeper, a right back, and an attacking midfielder. And if we're going to throw 50 millions everywhere on goalkeepers, right backs, attacking mid-central midfielders, then I'll say fine. Then it was not a bad decision at all to throw 50 million at Ben White. But if we're using most of our fucking transfer budget on Ben White, I think that's incredible, considering we need a lot of other things. I'd love Maddison as well, bros. He ain't my first choice. But anyway, Maddison, I reckon he's costing 65, 70 million, Ricky. Do you agree with me? Will Arsenal throw 65 or 70 million at getting Maddison? We didn't throw the alleged 30, 35 to get Basuma. I know we could still get him. No one else has got him. But it went all quiet when we bid for White. Yeah, right. Mate, that just stinks. I mentioned that last night. I couldn't believe it. He's surplus to requirements at Leicester. And that's what I'm saying. If Arsenal sign a midfielder like Pratt and a midfielder like Lokonga for like 18 million each, or 15 million Lokonga, 18 million for Pratt, whatever you want to call him, Why wouldn't we have got a world-class midfielder, Kameninga, 50 million's worth? Why are we throwing this? This is what I'm saying. Why? So, mate, if we got a Pratt and a Lokonga, is that fine for you in central midfield alongside Party and Oneni? So I don't think we're keeping Willock. I don't think we're keeping Nathan Miles. We're not keeping Guendouzi. So if we get Lokonga and that dude there, Pratt, is that good enough? Why wouldn't we throw 50 million and get a class midfielder? Oh my God. So yeah, and fuck Texas and everything for a minute. What do you think of that one, guys? And please get a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. What happened to Ben? Comment for one comment. Yeah, oh mate, Damian Gray, he's just about to run out of contract. Hasn't he done a deal with someone? Hasn't he done a deal with someone? Because his name popped up on me recently. I think he's a good player, yeah? We'll get back to that, yes, hold on. I think he's a good player, and I'm surprised that he's never been given more of a chance at Leicester. Like, they play Albrighton more than him, yeah? But, yeah, I think we need someone, again, not being up myself. I like him a lot. Again, I've seen him play League Cup games and a couple of times in the league for Leicester last year. I've got a lot of time for him, but yeah, I don't think he's Arsenal level. But I'd love to see a little bit more of him in the future and see what he does go on to. Because I heard he was going abroad. I swear his contract's done, or he was talking to someone last January. He could even be a free this year. I can't remember. Or is he in the last 12 months of his contract? Bros, another player we should be getting from Leicester would be Ndidi. You know what I mean? But that would cost too much money. And that's what we need. Ndidi and Partey, wow. That's more perfect than Basuma and Partey. But guys, please get a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new who agrees with me on that one. But we ain't trying to move to Leicester for Ndidi because we know what they're going to say. They want crazy money from Man United, from Maguire. They're no mugs. They don't need the money. They've got good owners, as we all know.
Third and final ODI on Saturday. Root says he's still hopeful of being in England's T20 World Cup squad at the end of the year. This follows Owen Morgan's comments yesterday that the England Test captain still has a chance of...
Imagine him trying that. He really must be bored to put that in. That's more like you, Matteo, but you're more like that guy. Not from the Championship, you're from Luton. Actually, you are from the Championship and Luton. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, again, and it wouldn't be the world's worst signing, mate. But again, yeah, he's 5-10 million. Trust me, tops, mate. Because his contract's done with Leicester. I definitely go Google it. I see something about it. They've said he can leave or whatever. He could have even already signed for someone. Fuck knows. But that's more our level of signing, yes. Which surprises me again without overdoing it. It surprises me the amount of money we're throwing at Ben White. And I'm convinced I know why. We're doing it for the wrong reasons. Because we know we shouldn't be letting Saliba go. So the board are backing him on this big signing. If this is our marquee and major signing of the summer, as I'm saying, I'll always be surprised. Our level should be slightly higher than that. And as I'm saying, you'll see our level as soon as we make other signings. As I said, Lokonga. With no disrespect to him, 15 million, brilliant money. Is he what we need right now? We need someone firm in that central midfielder. So I expect another midfielder alongside him. I expect an attacking mid as well. Are we going to get all this if we get Ben White?
There's no point keep going over the same conversation. You've got a job to do with this series. My main focus is to...
Exactly. And again, lower than mine, what's that, 50 quid? Do you know what I mean? Because we devalued the player. You watch the silly amount we get. 5-6 million euros, 7 million at most. What's that, 4 million quid? Most definitely. And I hope he goes on to have a good career, innit? But he done nothing wrong to the club. Bro, fuck you. You wouldn't know Deadwood if it slapped you in your face. Mate, you wouldn't know Deadwood if it slapped you in your face. Get out of my fucking bullshit. But Easy's going to turn up here any minute, guys. I'm going to either run down and let him in, or, yeah, carry on, or I don't know. What should I do? Should we end the stream? Hour and 5 minutes in. Yep, fuck Arteta, fuck him, you know what I mean? And yeah, no problem, man. No problem at all. But yeah, bro, fuck Arteta and fuck him. Oh shit, Easy is here. Is the door downstairs open? I'm not finished. Go on, is the door downstairs open? Yeah, I know, man. I'm getting right into it here. Because it's usually open, bro. Trust me. It's not. I'm gonna come and get you guys. All right. Oh, guys, man, I've got a guest in the place. Hold on. Oh, where's my shoes? Everyone do say hello to Easy, though. So stay with me, everyone. It'll only take a minute or two to let Easy in the building. But yeah. Gwen Doozy, good luck to him. And watch this silly amount of money we get. Do you know what I mean? How do we know Lokonga's better than him? If we go and sign the Dennis fucking Pratt from fucking Leicester, that ain't fucking good enough. Let me tell you. Oh, look at that. No, you going out? Alright, let me get the keys. Guys, stay with me. Say hello to Easy. Ow, you bastard. I just hit my leg. Guys, please stay right there. Yeah, guys, stay right there.
Warrington led 18-6 at half time before Mallow passed again.
Obviously, because we're getting rid of Saliba, you know what I mean? Because Arteta's an idiot. Like Gwen Doozy's about to go Marseille, someone's just said in the comments, we're lowering the money. Oh, look, and this Matteo guy. Yeah, boss. That one guy from Luton who always comes to hate me. Yeah. You know Matteo, yeah? He does the same thing, bros. Look.
Big man, that's you.
Respect. Come over, come say hello, man. Go.
Yo, that's you.
Respect, my brother. Right, guys, I've got a guest.
That's you.
Respect. Now, I've got a guest. We'll have to end this one soon, yeah? Oh, hold on, where are we? Bro, you wouldn't know average player can hit you in the face, man. Bars will do later tomorrow, brother. I've got Easy here now. I just want to finish this one. As I'm saying, guys, Ben White, I reckon, in my opinion, will be Arsenal. If we get it over the line, he'll be our most expensive signing this season. Easy, in your opinion, yeah? Just totally random question. If you was an Arsenal fan, what would be your dream signing and what position is our priority this season? Should Ben White be our priority signing?
No.
No, he shouldn't. Okay, so I agree with you on that one. This guy, as we all know, I'm sure you all know, guys, is a Liverpool fan. Okay, what would Arsenal's priority signing be?
I think it's in the middle of the park.
Yeah, middle of the park.
Midfield,
like all of the real ones are saying here, like me, Henry,
yeah,
me, you. Yeah, attacking mid. Yeah.
You know what was lacking, I felt, for Arsenal last season was, I think the front men had the capability of scoring goals, but they weren't getting enough supply. There was no creativity or command coming from the midfield area. So definitely you need to strengthen that midfield.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you again. You're a Liverpool fan, yeah? Do you think Arsenal will throw 50, 60 million, like Ben White money, at getting this attacking midfielder? Yeah? Say that Maddison was available at 60, 70 million. Do you think Arsenal will pay that to get him? No? Neither do I. Now, isn't that a priority more than Ben White? Now, we were linked with Basuma, like Liverpool, as your club. Yeah? For how long? Months. As soon as we put a bid down from it's gone quiet. Basuma would be, in my opinion,
A good signing.
a better signing or a more needed signing than, with all respect, Ben White.
100%. 100%.
So, again, getting to my point, and Easy, he doesn't know what we've been talking about. Obviously, he's just walked on the building, as you all know. Do you think now Arsenal will go and spend 50, 60, 70 million on a player, plus getting Ben White at 50?
I hope so, bro.
I hope so. That's what I'm saying. Again, just your feeling. You're a Liverpool fan.
But you know what? They won't do that, innit? They won't
Exactly.
They
So
won't
hold
do it,
on.
man.
Why then are they buying Ben White when they've got a perfectly good defender in Saliba? Yeah.
Because they got idiots here in the transfer committee. The transfer committee for Arsenal, they're flipping dumb idiots, bro.
It's not even like the committee. In my opinion, again, it's all Arteta's control, and Edu don't care.
Is
So
it?
why wouldn't Edu tap him on his shoulder and say, "Bro, I can't let you do this"? Yeah, we know the Kronkers and Josh are all idiot Americans. Yeah, they don't know fuck all. They probably don't even know who Guendouzi or Saliba is. No, come in for a minute, man.
No.
Hold on. I thought all that in there. Sorry, shit. Hold on. Hold the door, bro. Hold the door. Oh. Yo. Do you know I'm live as well? Sorry, Easy, my friend next door. That's my friend Easy.
This is Barbados Thompson.
I was respect, we'll taste that. Sorry about that, people. Listen, again, doors are knocking and I've got Easy here. Who's with me, so we can just clarify it. They're saying that he's still there, Hanumi, the Acres, because Easy has said as well, he doesn't think Arsenal make them signings or more expensive signings like the Basumas or whether it be a Neves, Kameninga in France, the central midfielder with brilliant at Arsenal, isn't it? Easy. But they want 50 million for him and he's got 12 months on his contract. Well, even though I think that's wrong and fucked up, but he's only 18, I still think he's more of an important signing than Ben White. So again, anyway, you're wondering why I'm making this whole passionate rant, yeah? Because we could just keep Saliba, right-footed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Why get rid of him?
Why get rid of him? Because he doesn't want him there, like he doesn't want Guendouzi there. Mate, we're getting pittance, yeah, from Marseille for Guendouzi. And we ain't got many central midfielders. I'm not saying he was the best midfielder in the world, mate. Do you know what I mean? So guys, who's with me? Who, you know what I mean? So a Liverpool fan, the much loved and respect Easy, always hear me bigging him up, is basically thinking as well, this shouldn't be Arsenal's priority signing. And then there's people, we need to right back badly, yeah? Max Aarons, he ain't at the fucking Euros, the Basuma ain't at the Euros, we could have wrapped these deals up. Do you know what I mean? And I don't see a right back coming in. We need a goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? I don't see that coming in. Fuck me, guys. Easy. Any team with on a budget, yeah, like Arsenal, again, would not be throwing Saliba on loan for another year, and he's only going to have 12 months on his contract, fucking his whole career. This guy, from the age of 7, was pictured all of his Arsenal shirts. Thierry Henry was his favourite player. But anyway, guys, I'm going to keep it moving from there. I'm literally just, I don't even know what to say. Easy, add something.
And with this, thank you very much and good night.
Thank you very much and good night. That's Easy's word on this, guys. I'm going to keep it moving. Please get their likes on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And keep it down here, AFC TV. Man, people them. Respect to you all in it. Good night, y'all. Respect.